What's up guys, hope you're having a good day. This is an update video and I haven't done one of these in a while, but I thought a lot of you might want to see how I've been doing and how we've been doing as a community. So about a year ago now, I uploaded this video to my YouTube channel, which was a detailed plan outlining my strategy to basically transition away from betting on the UFC and start to make a living betting on football instead. And I'd already been betting on football pretty seriously for about a year before I made that video, and then that video was kind of outlining my plans to take things to the next level. I'll leave a link for that video in the description below if you want to check it out, but obviously it was a year ago now, so it's kind of out of date. But we're now reaching a point where we're pretty far along in achieving the goals that I set out in that video. And you can see from our profitability this season that we've made a profit every single month of this football season, apart from November where we lost just over 2 units. We've done really well. We're now maintaining quite a high win rate as well. Since the beginning of February, we've won 70% of bets. So we're doing really well. And like I say, we're close to achieving our goals. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, update you, let you know we're doing really good. And if we think back to the reasons why I started on this journey, ultimately, I was pushed into it through frustration. I was in a situation where I had a betting account closed down from betting on the UFC. I'd only made around $5,000 profit, no, actually £5,000 profit, so it'd be about $6,500 US on that account. And same old story, spent a couple months grinding that up, made like $6,000 profit on that account, and then the ban hammer came, the account was closed, I got restricted, and went through the process then of having to withdraw my money. Now, I've been doing this for 15 years. I've had hundreds of betting accounts closed throughout my career, but this was the first ever time I'd had a betting account closed, and the betting site that shut me down were asking for some pretty invasive documents before they let me withdraw my money. So they were making me submit like tax returns on my business and all this kind of stuff before they processed the withdrawal. And at that point, I just kind of reached the stage where I'd had enough. You know, over the years, no matter how many times you get an account closed, it just doesn't get any easier. It's always like a dagger to the heart when it happens. And then when I got asked to provide tax returns to be able to process my withdrawal, it was kind of like the final straw, and I was like, fuck this, I've had enough. And that's when I started betting on football really seriously, because if you can make money betting on a sport like football, you can obviously bet with huge max bet limits on exchanges, brokerages, sites like Pinnacle Sports. You don't need to worry about being shut down or restricted. And obviously, you know, my speciality before betting on football was live betting on the UFC, where you make a few $1,000s profit, you get shut down. So that was why I started on this journey, and like I say, I'm pleased to say we are well on track to achieving my goals. So I just wanted to cover that in this video, let you guys know we're doing really well at the moment, and also just to let you guys know that like there's a massive opportunity in front of you. Obviously, I share my betting tips with my community. I sell access to my betting tips, and there are very few people in the world that are profitable betting on high liquidity sports, and a very small number of people that are profitable betting on football. You can find tons of people that are profitable on the UFC. It's a low liquidity sport. There's inefficient markets. It's not, you know, it's a lot easier to be profitable on a sport like the UFC than a high liquidity sport like football. So this is a massive opportunity, because if you bet on UFC, it's hard to make serious money, because unless you can get down, you know, unless you can get down big money, which is very difficult, obviously you're going to be going through a constant battle of accounts just being closed, shut down, restricted. It's an absolute nightmare. And I can't speak for everyone. Like, it might not be like that in your country, because the betting landscape in every country is different, but certainly in the UK, I mean, it's like fucking communist state over here, Big Brother, and it's very difficult to make serious money, you know, on a lot of betting sites these days before they shut you down. So Football gives us that security where we know we can make, you know, big money every year. We can make a comfortable living from betting on football without having to worry about getting shut down or restricted. And just to give you guys an idea of some of the numbers, you can see that so far this season we're up 16.24 units, and we still have the best 2 months of the season to come for betting football. April is the best month of the year for betting football. Last year we made 8.8 units just in April, and May is a pretty good month as well. And the thing about units is not all units are created equal, right? Because there's different max bet limits. So earning 1 unit on football is far more significant than earning 10 units on UFC prop bets, because you can get far more money down on football bets. You could bet millions of dollars on some of these football bets, tens of thousands easily. But if you want to go and bet on Chris Weidman to win in round 3 against Bruno Silva, I mean, you'd be lucky to get $1,000 down on a lot of sites, right? And then even if you won those kind of bets, you'd be shut down pretty quick. So yeah, man, just wanted to update you guys on how we're doing. Obviously, $1,000 unit size times 16.24, you'd make $16,000 a year up until this point. $2,000, obviously $32,500, $5,000, $81,000, $10,000, $162,000, and obviously most people watching this video won't have unit sizes at that level, but Rome wasn't built in a day. We've all got to start somewhere, and the thing is, it's just going to be a process of working up to those unit sizes, right? You start with whatever unit size you have, and then over time you reinvest your profits and you use compound interest to grow your unit sizes, and eventually you will get to the $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 unit sizes. It might take you a very, very, very long time, but with compound interest over time you can grow it. And with our win rate being relatively high on football, compound interest can really get to work for you, and you can start to snowball profits very nicely when we put these nice winning streaks together like we have the last couple of months. So like I say, just want to let you guys know how we're doing. Absolutely crushing it. There's only 2 months left this season, but we've only made a loss once this season so far. It was a relatively small loss. Outside of that, we've done really well. Like I say, there's not many people in the world making profits on high liquidity sports, so there's a massive opportunity in front of you with being able to gain access to my betting tips, and I think you should strongly consider checking them out, because I think how do I say this, I'm not going to be around forever, and I think this is like a really, really, really good opportunity, because like I say, I won't be around forever, and before I dip out, you got a good opportunity to make some serious cash. So just want to let you guys know. I'll leave a link in the description below if you did want to sign up. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. That's all I got to say. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Nice one, guys. Bye.